Okay, let's see if we're rolling. Looks like we should be. There we go. All right, let's get these links out here and we'll get started tonight. Date. Perfect. Fundraiser site is up. YouTube is up. And Facebook is up. Excellent. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live stream Tuesday. Tonight, we're not playing video games. We are working on RC hardware. But it's good to see you. As always, I live stream for Extra Life that raises money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. There's a link in the description to my donation page. And if you are willing and able, please donate. As you can see right here above me, over here, we're at $150 for the year. And we're hoping to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So please, if you're, like I said, willing and able, follow the link and donate. That's why I do these live streams. So tonight, we are working on my 5-inch quad, as you can see right here on the above cam. We are going to take a new little GPS module and a mount that I designed myself. Put it all together, get it wired up, get it configured, make sure it's at least getting GPS signal, and be legal in the commercial sense of the word for flying drones commercially. So we're just going to get started. Safety first, we're going to remove the props because we will at some point be plugging batteries in. So we're going to get started there. If you have any questions, please. Craig Coli. Good evening, sir. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you saying hello. That doesn't feel right. That feels not good at all. Well, we'll come back to that one. I also have a new mic here. We are in the hobby room. I bought a matching mic that I have in my office. So hopefully, and that's right, that's this guy right here. So hopefully things will sound better tonight. Craig, thank you very much. I appreciate the donation. I still can't hear it, and I don't know why that is. You can hear it. It's on the screen right here. Look at it. Thank you, Craig. But I can't hear it, so I don't get notified until my phone bings, tells me it happened. So thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We are adding GPS. Wow. And a thing called remote ID to my quad. Now, for those that don't know, remote ID is a new thing in the last few years that the FAA has decided us as drone pilots need to have. I really don't like what's happening here. I think this is spinning my motor shaft. And that's not supposed to happen. Anyway, so remote ID is a new thing in the last year and a half. Jeff Poole, how's it going? What I'm about to say is not going to have you know all about it already. But remote ID is required if you're not flying in specific areas that are allowed to fly. Remote airplanes, quads, UAS as the FAA refers to them. If you're not in those specific areas, you have to broadcast that you're registered with the FAA. Now, for commercial work, everything that you fly has to have this ID on it. So that's why it's going on all my stuff. And I don't want to tell anyone else how they should feel about these FAA rules. You do have your own thoughts, feelings, actions about it. But I cannot jeopardize my ability to fly commercially, so it's going on everything. At least that I know I'm going to fly commercially. And then I can fly wherever I want and not have to worry about it. Sort of. I really don't like what these motors are doing. Jeff, did you ever... No, this one might be okay. It feels like they're spinning the motor shaft, and I really don't like that. Now this one's coming off, I think. Man. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. I may need to put new motor nuts on these. Anyway, let's see if I can get the rest of these off. Because safety first, like I said. Man, these should be coming off. I don't understand what's happening. Stop spinning, motor. That should be off already. This is completely spinning my motor shafts. Oh, that's great. Interesting. Come on. Off. Wow. Yeah, these feel like cheap nuts. Prop nuts. Maybe that's the problem. Are they stripped? Nope. No idea what the problem is. What was I going to ask? I wasn't going to ask anything. Oh, did I, ever had a problem getting your prop nuts off and having it spin the motor shaft? There's no way that's what's happening, but these things look weird. Oh, some of the... It looks like some of the plastic or the whatever is inside the nut came off. That could do it. Maybe this motor got hot. I didn't notice. Let's see what this one does. Get this last one off here. Come on. Off. Off. That's awesome. Can't wait to see it. Mine's hanging up back here. You can't see it though. Here. This is what we're going for here. Get this guy put on the back of this one. That's my 7-inch. Ooh. Get up there. There we go. Okay, prop nut. I haven't pulled the video off of it off the pennant yet. How? Stop. It's spinning the bell. Okay, I need to get this off. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Thanks for reminding me. I need to look at that. My bigger concern with that 10-inch is the fact that the voltage is not showing on the OSD proper. Not showing on the OSD properly. I need to grab this better. All right, come on. Don't move. Nope. This bell keeps spinning on me. This nut is like fused onto this thing. Oh, I haven't watched that yet either. Thank you. Haven't watched that. Haven't worked on anything on the 10-inch since we did it that one day. I have a prop nut completely stuck on here. How do I get this off without messing the motor? With this not working the way I want it to. Grip. Nope. That's it. It won't go either direction. It's just spinning the bell. Well, that's fun. Well, yeah, I mean, I can do that, but I still got to get the nut off. Well, safety, I guess. We're just going to cut this prop the best we can. Great. Good thing I have a whole bag of these. I guess we'll deal with that later. Yeah, it either stripped the nut and got in the thread of the motor, or this is some of the wet. So this is what must be some of the wax off of, or the plastic that's in the lock nut. Yeah, those are getting replaced. I have some more of those somewhere. Yeah, it'll be grippier. Yeah, Jeff, that should be grippier than this plastic in here. So, all right, we'll do that at another time. Right now, let's get the rest of this thing disassembled. Oh, yeah, Jeff, I think I also have like a giant bag of 7-inch props. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. All right. Let's get this top off here. Ah, yep. So you probably got the bags from the same place I did. So now the question is this... Oh yeah, that's the flimsy one versus... Yeah. This was 10% infill, and this is 80% infill. Bye-bye. So we can put that on when we come back. Bi-blades. Ooh, speed demons. Seven-inch bi-blades? I like to put that on a spear with one of my 6S motors. I think I have an extra one laying around. All right, put you over there. Okay, so this, we're going to have to replace this tonight as well, which I've got a new one here, which will be better, off the new printer. So this cracked in a crash, so I got to replace that. Which means I've got to get the DJI out to get the antenna off. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let's get this 3D print off of here. Open. And then we'll do this. I should be able to do this one myself. All right. Oh, those are on top. Perfect. Let's just do that right now then. Where'd I put my screwdrivers? There. That was smart. What? Oh, did you donate? I would have noticed it eventually. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. I have it set as a... I think I'm monitoring that on here. Let me look. Oh, I'm not. On this machine, I forgot. Yes, O3 air unit. Both my 7-inch and my 5-inch. Both have those now. All right. Monitor and output. But then you guys are going to hear it twice. Because my monitor is... yeah. Never mind. I'll fix that somewhere else. That works if I have headphones going. Come on, come off. Wait, did I not get an email for that donation? There's Craig's. I haven't even got the email for it yet. Thank you. All right, let's do this in a nice... Come here. Ooh. X-Class. Excellent. I look forward to seeing that beast again. All right, let's get this out of here. One of these at a time, I think. Yeah. There we go. Garbage. 2. I have one analog left, and it's my backup quad. The super backup 5-inch. Oh wait, I gotta make sure this. My OCD would not like it if this logo is crooked. There we go. Logo straight. Okay. Get these plugged back in. Where is the other one? One. Missed. Oh, well, that does make me realize that I'm going to have to, if that's going to be my backup quad, and I want to fly it commercially, I'm either going to have to put a wire on it so I can plug one of these in, or buy another one. I already got to buy one for my 3-inch Snoop. Go back on her, mister. Come on. Nope. There we go. All right, so you guys pinch in like that. There's that. Other screw. Yeah, on the 03s there's. But the 04s have 2 antennas. So, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. But it's worked for me so far. Have you not had, you haven't had an 03, have you? You went straight to the 04. All right. Those are in. All betters. So now we get ready to add this. So it comes with 2 wires. So I guess they think you can move it around. But I'm not going to use those because I have one from the other one I did. And then that GPS and remote ID, which fits really nicely right into this holder that I made myself. It's a little snug, and I'm okay with that. Nice. Okay, so this one goes on below the antennas. Like this. And then this one will go back on here. Yep. But this. Okay. That one will go on when I'm done. Alright, let's get this stuff soldered up. Shouldn't have put this on here yet. Time for the old man glasses to come off. because I'm working close. I think we'll go right about there. Dropped a couple. Okay. Let's get these ready to be tinned. Where's my knife? A little disappointed in Newbie Drone because they gave us cheap, like the hard plastic cover on these wires and not the good silicone. So they're stiff and not easy to strip because they're tiny. So my stripping cutter won't. Oh, wait. I have a new stripper. I just got this. Do I have one small enough for that? What gauge is this wire? It's tiny. That's what it is. I wonder if it says on here. Nope. So we'll start here. Nope. Nope. Hey, perfect. Oh, I like it. I wish I would have remembered this last night when I was using a knife to strip these. All right, so let's get this over here first. So we're gonna have to tin these wire ends and the pads. So here, let's go and show this screen here. There we go. So these are the Newbie Drone wiring, which I have a problem with electronics manufacturers. So this, to me, when I first read this, being still a bit of a novice, is this says this should go to the RX plug and this should go to the TX plug. Well, guess what? Wait a minute. That's actually exactly the way I did it last night. Hold on. Where's the instruction book? I think this is different. Instruction book. There you are. No. So it's the same, right? So, okay. Based on what's up there, the yellow wire will go to the TX pad on the flight controller, and the white cable will go to the RX pad. I had to switch that last night because it wasn't working. So I'm going to use, let's just bring this up here. I'm going to use RX6 and TX6, this ground and this voltage pad, and just wire it up to that, and then I'll show you the configuration once I get it wired. Okay, so I think we're just about ready for tinning. So we're going to put a little bit of flux on these pads. Plug in a soldering iron here. Change the temperature to 350 Celsius. Let that heat up for a second. Well, it's not reverse, it's just the instructions are saying the yellow cable is the RX pad on the GPS, and the white cable is the TX pad on the GPS, and they need to go to the opposite one. I mean, yes, opposite, but just like anything that's connecting to a UART. Wait, what? Did this unplug? Do. All right, so we'll clean this off. Get some solder. All right. Wow, I missed that pad completely. Let's try that again. Where's Kirby? Oh, that's way too much. I need Kirby to save me from the fumes. Oh, I need to turn my fan on. That's what I need to do. Okay, let me do that. One second. Okay, fan's on. That'll be better. Put a little bit more flux on these pads. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, now probably should go left to right. So voltage will be first. Okay. Come on, heat. Got it. Ground. Okay. Let's verify these. Oh, the pads have the numbers on. That's right. So TX is next. I want the yellow wire to the TX. Why does this keep shutting off? Thank you. So yellow is RX. It should be this. Yep. Okay. Yellow. RX to TX. And last but not least, get up on, nope, there you go. Perfect. That was easy. We are wired. So let's, do I have my, these are going to go through there. I'm going to twist this up a little bit. Shorten up the wires. Make it a little bit more secure. That should do right there. All right. Do I have my smoke stopper handy? I don't know. Nah. I don't need no stinking smoke stopper. This is stupid little wires. Famous last words, right? So, battery. First thing we need to check is that lights come on. And voltage, yep, okay. Plugging in to see if the lights come on. Let's, we don't need this anymore, I don't think. Boop. Plugging in, here we go. We have power. Cool. We're going to do that in a second here. All right, so we have power. So now I have to do a couple things. Let's get out the old instructions. Okay, in a configuration mode, which is what? Hold the button. Click it once. Okay, and okay, let me do it in Wi-Fi. All right. So we're gonna need Wi-Fi. Details. There we go. All right. We're gonna plug this in. Where'd my battery go? Hit the button. Oh, you know what? I gotta do something else first. Because for some reason they want the weight. So let's get the all up weight on this. I think it's just so we can classify it as more than 250. All right, we have that. The other one's on there already. We're gonna be flying with that, that. I should probably turn it on first. Woo. Okay, one. Stuff back on here. I need a drop camera mount. Let's just go with 650 with the props on. About 100 grams lighter than the 7-inch. $6.50. Okay. Oh, nope, stay in there. All right, plug this back in. We'll get the phone back because we're going to have to connect the Wi-Fi and put all the information in. Hit the button. Should get a red light. I said click the button. Click the button. Thought it was click the button. Click the button once. We'll turn into a red breathing. Oh. Did it? Nope. Sure didn't. That's the normal. That's the normal light. We're looking at this blinking light right here. What's going on here? power. My receiver's in Wi-Fi mode, but this isn't. That's what that is. Yeah, there's Express, there's Wi-Fi, but where's this one? I wonder if that 4V5 is not enough voltage for this thing to work properly. I can fix that. That's the one thing I did differently here. We'll move it up to the 5 volt on the LED pad above it. Not a big deal. We'll fix that right quick. Let's go to turn another pad and move the wire. 5 volt. That one right there. Okay. Is the Jeff, if you're still on here, the 4V5 pad, that's 4.5 volt, right? I thought. But I watched Bardwell put this thing on, and he put it on the 4V5, so I figured I was okay to do that. It's not what I did last night. So we'll just do what I did last night. Okay, let's get some solder on this pad. Perfect. Then grab these. Oh, don't do that, you big dummy. Cross the voltage and ground pad. Well, no, they're all coming off now. Come on now, folks. Gonna have to redo them all. Why not? Move. You go over here for now. Chadwick, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I'd definitely be rather flying mine right now, but some work needed done. All right, yellow. RXTX. RX DX. There we go. All right, let's try that. That is, all right, good, good, good. Okay, one more again. Okay, click the button. Click the button. All right, that's saw. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe that's it. Let's find out. Phone. Phone. All right, so you should see a BID config Wi-Fi. So we're going to connect to that. And there's the Express LRS Wi-Fi kicking on after 30 seconds. That's fine. Connect only this time. Yeah, I get it. Goodbye. That's fine. It should open a browser. But if it doesn't, you open a browser and go to, let's just do always connect. Now, browser, and we go to, where is it? Hurry before everything heats up. 192.168.4.1. Boom. There we go. Oh, I can't show this on the camera because it's got my FAA serial number on it. So you have to choose your type of airframe, which is multi-rotor or helicopter. Undeclared because we're in the U.S. This also works in the EU, I guess. Grams. We're going to go 650. Region United States. Restart. I think that light will change. There we go. Cool. Unplug this now. That's wired properly. Let's plug into Beta Flight and see if it works in there. So let's share this screen here. And actually, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's do that. All right, so we are going to plug in the USB. Oh no, wait. Let's get to this. And now we'll plug in. Yeah, restart the application. That's fine. Select my device, which it's fine. I can't find it. Then you pick one. Connect. I should put my glasses back on. Okay, we're going to go to ports. We did UART 6 for this, so we want to go to peripheral and say, nope, sensor input, GPS. And this is going to be a 115.200. I think when you hit save, it defaults to 57.600. We want 115.200 per the instructions and the Bardwell video. So there we go. And we're going to hit save and reboot. So without the battery plugged in, we're not going to see it until we plug the battery in. And then this little guy right up here should turn red for a moment. So let's see what happens. Maybe I will disconnect. Oh, I swear if I have those wires backwards. Nope, there it goes. So we have red. That means it at least can recognize the GPS. So now we're going to go to GPS. And we're going to see what happens. All the defaults, as far as I could tell, was right. I'm going to switch this. Set home point once. Basically what that means is it's not going to reset the home point every time you disarm and rearm. It sets it once per flight, once per it powered on. So if I do crash somewhere and then recover, I still want the home location to be where I took off from initially. So we're just waiting to see if it grabs any satellites. I want to at least get one. Let's save and reboot. Okay, let's get this thing straight. Looking up into the sky through the roof. There we go. We're grabbing one. All right, good. This is cool. I like watching these. But we are inside, so grabbing GPS is a slow process, which I don't want this to get too hot. Yeah, air unit's already getting warm, so. But I'm getting different types of satellites now, so that's cool. that's it. Everything's working. So at least right now, I'm getting satellites. Once it's fully locked, it'll have the location to broadcast with remote ID. It'll also broadcast the serial number, so law enforcement can look it up. Oh, actually, while this is looking, I don't have a tracker app, do I? I'll have to try it another time. Remote ID does allow anyone that has an app on their phone, the right app on their phone, to see the serial number, like the license plate of the drone that's in the air, if it's legal. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug this so things won't get too hot. Cool. All right, let's button this bad boy up. And we'll get rid of this screen. Boop. And we'll put the lid back on. And then figure out what I'm going to do with this, because yuck. I got stuff out in the garage to do that. That'll be another day. But let's just get the lid put back on. All right. So this is going to get twisted up a little bit more here. And then I'm going to go right here. Nope. Oh, can you move the gray box to the other side so you can... Oh, sorry. It was just that part of the screen on the GPS screen. Is there something you wanted to see? I could totally plug it back in and show you. If it was on the GPS screen, it was just an animation saying "looking for satellites." If it was that covering the ports? Here, I'll plug it back in and show you. Sorry about that, Jeff. I didn't even think about it. Oh, okay. Cool. Then we'll put the lid back on. Okay. So, this is going to go through here. This is going to go on this side. This goes on this side. Alright, let's get this one. Now, we don't want to pinch anything. I think that goes there. Yep. Okay, there's that. And then we need, this has got the other one on it. I just want to make sure that the wires get out of the way. And then this goes on that side. There we go. That'll do it. Don't see anything being pinched. All right. Let's get this back on. This is the Source 1 V5. And I have no idea what the difference is between the V5 and the V5.1. What I'm not using is the side plates for the camera because they weren't drilled for the 03 air unit, I guess. But I did find these 3D prints. I have one in red. These that'll go on the side and fit the 03 really good. I'm sure someone's come up with an 04 one already. You don't use the front standoffs, so it's a little bit wider. And then you have this opening. So it gives you that width you need for the DJI camera. Come on. There. Yeah, this one, and then the 7-inch I've got on the same frame, just longer arm, the 7-inch arms. Dead cat. So all the parts are interchangeable except for the arms. Oh man, turn around. Okay. Is that what you just sent me? Yep, that works. Well, you used the source one frame too, didn't you? But that's the 04. Oh yeah, because the screws are further apart on the camera. Here, look everybody. Look what Jeff did. So you see here, this camera's outside of the frame where mine's inside just because that's where the 3D print put it. Because the frame's not wide enough for the new DJI camera. And then boop, the antenna mounts on the back, which is like my red thing here. Just I only have one antenna, he's got two. Coolio. Was that your... You went Express LRS, right? Or are you Crossfire? I can't remember. No, that's not a Crossfire. That's an Express LRS antenna. You're Express LRS, of course you are. Yeah, I put the mount for mine into front. Liked it up there because my receiver's up front, so it works out. Yeah, do you know what the difference is between the 5.0 and the 5.1? Because I don't. Okay, and then this will just peek around over here. Perfect. This GPS mount actually secures up my battery wire better, so it doesn't go flopping into the props. I like that. Okay, now let's get one of these. Miller time. Welcome to the show. You missed all the fun. I got all the work done already. We're just putting everything back together now. Now that this quad is also perfectly legal for flying anywhere and commercially. But look at these prints off my new printer. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then all of these, look at that. All the red is off the new printer, which is over there. And Jason, don't ask about this. Don't ask about that. I don't want to talk about it. The only thing I don't like about these side mounts is you take the standoff out, so the front screws are just going straight into the print instead of into a standoff like in the back. So I guess it would pull out more easily, but I don't intend on crashing. Change my camera mounts. What do you mean change my camera mounts? What's wrong with my camera mounts? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. So that's a whole lot more involved. Yes, I know I have red ones. But that involves taking off the zip tie, which has it's holding the capacitor in place. It also involves... Yeah, that's it. And I was lazy. And it's okay. I didn't want to put too much red on there yet. Not too much. Darn it, Jeff. If I have a zip tie, an extra zip tie laying around here, I will, since I have plenty of time, do that. But it does not appear that I have zip ties laying around nearby. But let me check in my little box down here. Please hold. Oh, we're in luck. All right, Jeff, fine. Fine. Take it back apart so I can put the red parts on. I have a zip tie. Fine. Well, I didn't change the antenna mount on this one or those. Oops, sorry. See, I didn't change the antenna mount on this because it wasn't broken yet. And I thought I had to take my air unit all the way out, but apparently those screws are on top. Next time I take this apart, I'll replace the rest of those parts with red. But let's do the 5-inch now, because why not? Since we're all here enjoying our companies, so I was trying to get this camera better, but if I move it to go this way, it shows off my lovely midsection. But it does center this better, so let me know what you think about that. Is that better? Thank you, Spooner, again, and my friend Craig, who have donated this evening to the cause to help the kids at Cleveland University Hospital Rainbow Babies and Children's. Appreciate it always. All right, well, we'll put that aside. Do that again in a little bit. I really haven't looked at the GX12 that much because I have my Dream Radio. You have a Boxer? I mean, well, here, let's look that up. Radio Master RC. We're gonna do a whole Bardwell thing here. Come on, let's do turn that on, and we'll move. Let's move this. We'll put this back up over here. Beep. All right, nope, go away. All right, radios, the GX12. Are you thinking about doing the dual band? Dual band Gemini? I mean, it's cool looking, right? They moved all the switches on top on top and up here. Oh wait, no, you can't see my hands. Up here instead of wrapped around. But it does that dual band Gemini, which is cool if you need it. I don't. And I have my Dream Radio. But I'm sure it's awesome, just like any other Radio Master. And I heard that Gemini thing is pretty cool. You just have to have the receivers to support it, like the dual band. Man, this is dual band diversity on both frequencies, the 900 and the whatever, what are we got, 2.4? Yeah. It's cool. Oh, of course they do, because this is before tariffs. Because this is coming straight from China, Radio Master. Right? So if we go to, let's just say, Race Day Quads, I'm sure they have theirs up as well. I compared Speedy Bee, the F7 V3 stack. Speedy Bee shows it on sale for $89, and it's $165 on everywhere else in the U.S. stores. It's because you're going to pay that difference when it gets here. You will, if you buy direct. So don't forget that. What is this? This is the GX12. Yeah, 254. Because that's got the tariff built in, because they had to pay the tariff when, well, they probably didn't pay the tariffs on the ones they have in stock right now, but they've bumped their prices for that already. Unless they go through stock that quick. I really don't know how. I know Bardwell did a big video on that as well, talking about tariff pricing, because all of the U.S. stores have already bumped all their prices up. Except for Elegoo, when they're selling out of the U.S. warehouse, they're like, we haven't upped them yet. We're going to probably have to, but if we have to, we'll give you a week's notice and we'll honor current pricing for that week. That's kind of cool, Elegoo. Elegoo, thank you. That's a cool Elegoo. All right. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that radio. It looks cool. I'm wondering, I wonder how actual wide it is. Is that the same width as the Boxer, like the sticks? I just love my Boxer, so I'm staying there for sure. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of these, which means I need to get rid of this zip tie so I can pull these off. All right. So this is not clip any wires that I don't want to. Oh, these are gonna suck. Motors are in the way. All right, I need to get these out of here. Where are my other pliers? Pliers? Right there. All right, You should slide right out. Yeah, slide right out. Right. Uh-huh. Oh, that wire. That. Oh, I forgot it's only on one standoff. That's loose. Oh, I should probably take the screws out of the bottom. That would... Actually, I don't need to do it. Yeah, there. Dumb. Miller. Dude. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. You guys are the best. I don't know if doing these again this year was going to be beneficial, but you guys have made it so. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hope that didn't have a screw in it. It didn't. You like where I got to put my capacitor? You can't see that. Hold on. Put my capacitor all the way up front here. Let's get rid of this. Right screen. Yeah, put my capacitor up front. That's a Oscar Lang trick I learned watching one of his videos. Because there ain't no room back here for it. Okay. And let's get the screw out of this one. Got it. All right, so let's be smart this time and put the camera in the mounts first. 1, 2, 1, 2. Boop, boop. All right, cool. Screw. Can't see. Well, I have, no, they're all the same, right? Yeah. Okay. 1. Sure, my camera is the right side up. There's an arrow on these, right? I think so. Yeah, there we go. Just make the logo the right way around. Cool. There we go. Oh, this is, oh, it will work. I thought it wasn't going to fit. Thank you, Jeff, for making me do this. Because it's going to look awesome. All right, let's get these bottom screws back in. So the only thing is I got to push this to the side a little bit. That works. It does look better now. You're right. Thank you. Like I said, thank you for the motivation. too frequently I like to take the easy way out and like, well, that's already done. I don't need to change it again. But this is why I printed these. All right. Those are in. Check the camera angle to this guy. It's a little bit high. And these prints are better. The red prints are definitely better than the black ones because the black ones were on my ender. And it did good job, just not good enough anymore. Got to be all professional. Okay, cameras are good. I just pushed my glasses up, they're not even on my face. Oh, come on, Jeff. I don't want to. You need something to do the rest of the week. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's put the top on. Yep. Camera's solid. Oh, God, these prints are so much better than the black ones. It just didn't do something right. Okay. Lid. I'm getting new... Ooh, when are those coming, I wonder? Let's go try to find out. I ordered... And Jeff, you might want to look in these. Ready-Made RC sells these Strix battery straps, the Kevlar straps with the rubber on the inside. Super awesome. And they're like $1. If you buy 10 of them, they're $1.70 a piece or $1.60. Yeah. And these are the right size. The 220s or whatever, the right size for the 6S batteries. Someone's trampoline flew through our yard and took... You had a trampoline take out your mailbox. That's unfortunate, yet awesome. You don't have that on camera, do you? All right, lid. Yeah, that's not bad. I still have, I'll still have this that I didn't reprint in red because you can't really see it. I'll leave that in black because I don't want full red. So red and black, red and black, red and black, red and black. Oh, you have it. Nice. Can I show it on the stream? Okay, that's not doing what I wanted to. What's going on here? Why isn't this not going? Oh, did I do the zip tie too tight? I might have. Gosh darn it. Zip tie after you put the top on. Because I zip tied the standoffs and they go. Whoop. New zip tie. Ow. Okay. Let's get the video. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let's watch. Back up. Okay. Let's turn this off. Okay. So let's watch. I'll get the lights. Get up close. All right. Watch from over here. Ready? Whoosh, there goes the mailbox. And is that right where your car would have been? Dude, that's nasty looking weather right there. Nasty looking. It went south of us, so I was pleased with that. Oh, dude. Since I went over $200 today, I earned my Extra Life t-shirt for the year. Thank you again. They have certain incentive levels. So I already got my sticker and now I have my t-shirt. Thank you. I will be streaming again on Sunday. They're doing a May the 4th donor drive. So Star Wars on Sunday. I may even put on my X-Wing helmet right up there. Okay. So we gotta take off this zip tie because it's too tight. Try that one more time after we put this on. Yeah, that thing was moving. Note to viewers. Secure your trampolines. That's much better. Full costume. I mean, I could go. I have my Jedi robe. No, see that X-Wing pilot outfit, the astronaut outfit, was a little tight in places that wouldn't be comfortable. So I get out my Jedi robes. Maybe. Got that. Got the helmet. We'll see. Right now I can put the zip tie back on because I'll turn the light back on. This is secured. Oh no. Oh, Alex Sink is texting me while we're doing this. He's watching the Knicks Pistons game. Oh no, I think they lost. Oh no, it's the middle of the second quarter. Why is he sending me bad messages? Oh, he just doesn't want to watch. That's why. Yeah, he's doing one of these. I don't want to watch. Hey, You need to go out there and give your mailbox whatever it wants because it was the savior of the town. What's going on here? Ooh. Thanks, Miller. Appreciate that. All right, that's better, right? We got that secured. There we go. All right, let's get the rest of these screws in and call this one done. So Jeff makes me do my 7-inch. Kind of want to go watch the rest of the basketball game. Yeah, I saw Miller. How was the weather down by you today? Because I saw that purple going just south of Akron this afternoon, and that looked nasty. And that's probably what hit Jeff. So I was worried about you guys. All right. Fine, Jeff. I'll tear that down. Put the new parts on. I got them sitting right here. Just because you donated tonight, and a bunch of you donated tonight, I will continue on and finish the jobs. No. Yeah, it was tracking that direction, so glad everything's good down there. Okay, so we have that. We're going to put on, check out these half price from the DJI brand magnet mounts. And they have 1/4 on the bottom, or they fold out to GoPro style mount. And then I can't show you because the camera's this camera, but it magnet clips right onto there. Yeah. And then I also bought some nice aluminum screws. There we go. Yeah, 80% on this TPU is much better. There we go. 5-inch. Now I just got to figure out how to get this prop nut off and fix that later. But we'll move on and put the new parts on. That does look really good. Holy cow. All right, let's do it this way. That looks really good. That looks like it's my quad now. In full. All right. Let's replace parts on this one. Send a message here real quick. Let's see how they're doing. Oh, they're losing. Pistons are losing by 1. Somebody check on Alex on the Axe edition. Hang in there, brother. All right, I want to send another message. Where is my buddy Slamo? Where are you? There you are. Started. All right, there we go. All right, let's finish this. I'm going to need another zip tie. It's a good thing I have about 40 of them in my box over here. It's all Jeff's fault. I know that is a good print because I put that on last night. You haven't watched the Cavaliers this year. It is the reason why I started watching again. I stopped watching right around, probably just before COVID because of the reasons you're talking about. I mean, I am biased, but the brand of basketball they're playing now, they don't have like the top tier superstars. They have like second level superstars. They're not showboating. They're just playing ball. And I love it. And they only won by 55 last night to finish the sweep against Miami. So, go Cavs. All right. So we need to do this and that. Okay. Let's see if that was Alex. He says, I don't understand fouls anymore. Up. There's one. 2. Should be enough. Maybe not. Okay. All right. So let's get this cover off. Where did that screwdriver go? The elusive Flight Test 3.0 Phillips screwdriver. Because they don't give those out anymore, as far as I remember. And I've got like 3 of them, and they're in very specific places, so I know where they are. Come on. Come on. There we go. Pop. Okay. These don't fit through at the same time. You have to put them through a little bit separate. Okay. One first. No, one first. You go. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's a no bueno. Son of a... Jeff, this is all your fault. One of the clips got caught in the TPU and ripped off. Ah, balls. Well, poop. What are the chances that something like that's on Amazon and I can get a new one? Because that's stinky poo. I mean, I could recrimp. Can I? God, that's really dumb. That's my fault. I don't mean to blame you, Jeff. It wasn't your fault. All right, we need to look for O3 air unit antenna. Does DJI sell on here? I want, man. Yeah, I know, Jeff. I know. They're only $20, but they're out of stock. Of course they are. Because why wouldn't they be? All right, who's got them? All right, let's see. DJI O3 air unit. Reserve. What, are they not in stock? DJI doesn't even have them in stock. Oh, do you have them? Is that the stock one? It is. Oh, do you have them? Oddity RC? They do, apparently. That's my 3-inch Cinewoop frame is from Oddity RC. You're about to be my hero, and I'm going to order 2 of them. Unless I can find them someplace else. Newbie drone? Let's try Newbie drone. They have a 2-pack for $30. And these are, and they're on clearance? Wait. Are they actual DJIs? They are. Okay, so I can get 2 for $30 from Newbie Drone, which is probably a good idea because Jeff's going to make me do something again and I'm going to break stuff. Do I get 4 of them because it appears nobody has them? Doesn't sound like a bit. Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I see. I saw those. Why are these from the RunCam store? Sold by Security Camera 2000. Yeah. My trust in third-party Amazon sellers is a little low at this moment, so newbie drone, actual DJIs, I might go with that. So I'm gonna keep that up, which is actually cheaper than Oddity RC. So okay, let's do the front part since I already have this taken apart. Thank you, Jeff, for the info. Hey, there's lightning has been seen in my area. In case you were wondering. All right. Holy cow. Let's finish this. At least this part of it. Let's not cut any wires. Please. I broke enough already tonight. I think this is a wire-free zone right there. Okay. Now, Jeff, that's another reason why I'm hesitant to take something back apart that I've already put together successfully. Because something's bound to happen. So when I blame you, it's just because I don't want to blame myself. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's just annoying. It'd be more annoying if I couldn't find a good replacement. But I think I got some options, so thank you. Oh no, where'd it go? Okay. All right, let's not forget to take the bottom screws out. Okay, I think we're good. Put these on. Put the camera on first. Yes, yes, yes. And don't drop a screw. Ooh. less room to work with this. Oh, never mind. Hey, do you like my new tape? Speaking of tape, look at this fancy new tape. I've upgraded from regular tape, electrical tape, to the fancy fabric stuff. Ooh. Less shiny, more useful. Okay, these are my cleanest builds yet. I am very happy with these. Which is good because I kind of look like I know what I'm doing, right? Was ist das? Nope, right. Come on. There. No. Let's try that again. There we go. There we go. You wire. Okay. Everybody's in good places. All right. Let's put these screws back in. Stop moving. Stop moving. Push. There we go. Okay. I think that's as far as I can go tonight because I got to do the antenna back here. I need to put this screw somewhere safe. And this somewhere safe. This here, I just need to get my antenna. Replacement antenna. Should I hang that on the wall as my first DJI antenna I broke? Yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight, guys. My buddy Slamo says thank you for the donations. He's the guy that usually plays with me on game day. Yeah, let's see. How's the game going? Halftime. Perfect. All right, I am going to call it a night. But, Miller, Spooner, thanks for hanging out. I'll send pictures when this is all better. Otherwise, Yep, thanks for watching. I'll stream again next Tuesday, if not sooner. Probably a video game next week, though, because I want to play some games again. So I should have this fixed by then. Oh, no, Sunday. Maybe I'll be on Sunday for Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you and all that. Jeff, Jason, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody. Don't forget the thing in the description for my donation page. But you guys are good, so go away.